One of the most common questions I get from my clients is, do I really need to wear primer and setting spray? What do they really do? Does it make that much of a difference? Today, I'm gonna let you decide because I'm gonna show you what difference primer and setting spray makes when you use it. To demonstrate, I am going to use eyeshadow colors and I'm going to swatch them on my arms. On one arm, I will just be applying the eyeshadow, no primer, no setting spray. On the other arm, I will apply primer first, then the eyeshadows, then the setting spray. And you can see the difference that it makes. To be completely fair, I'm going to record the portion where I apply the eyeshadows on my arms so that you can see how much I'm applying, how much I'm blending, and the brush that I'm using as well. To start out, this arm I'm going to be using no primer and no setting spray. This arm I'm gonna use the primer and the setting spray. So to start out, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the primer onto this arm so that it has time to dry before I apply the eyeshadows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray 2 squirts to cover my whole arm, just to let that set in while I'm applying the eyeshadow to this arm. So let's get started with that. I'm gonna be using the same brush the whole time. This is brush number 10 from LimeLife. So as you can see, this is a light pink, but it's already not really showing up very vibrantly. Okay, this is the next color. This is a purple. There's a little bit of a shimmer to it. Okay, next shade, this is a dark purple. You can see it's not really applying super smoothly. I'm gonna add a little bit more. If you can see, it's a little bit like crumbly and already not really blending well, and that's a really dark purple color right there that's not showing up super well. Then this is a bright pink color. Okay, that one showed up pretty well, super bright. And then we're gonna do a blue. Okay, there are my eyeshadow colors on this arm. No primer, no setting spray. Now, this side is dry. So I'm gonna take the same colors, start with the pink. And then we're gonna do the purple. Wow, look how different that looks. How vibrant that one is. Dark purple. And look how nicely they blend. They're not crumbly at all. Here's the pink. And then the blue. Look at the difference, you guys. Do you see that? All right, now let's go ahead and set this side that I'm using the primer and the setting spray on. So this is the setting spray. This is the Time Setter 16-Hour Setting Spray by LimeLife. I'm gonna go ahead and spray. Do 2 squirts, make sure they're covered, and then I'm gonna let that dry. And while I'm letting that dry, let's look at this arm. Okay, so I'm going to rub and see how easily the colors come off or fade or just see what happens. So I'm gonna start up here. Look at that. Okay, you guys, if you're not wearing primer and setting spray, this is what's gonna happen to your makeup. If you rub your face, if you swipe against something, if you rub your eye, if you get an itch, if your kid touches your face, and then pretty soon your makeup's going to be gone. I mean, you can see it a little bit, but I don't know about you. If I'm gonna take the time to put makeup on, I'm definitely gonna use primer and setting spray because I don't want that to happen. Okay, let's wait just another second to make sure this side is dry. Okay, so this side is dry. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on this arm and see what happens. You can see I'm rubbing my skin hard, it's moving. And it is coming off a little bit. It's fading, but nowhere near what happened to that other side. Do you see that, you guys? Holy moly, that is the true test. So you don't only want to use primer and setting spray on your eyeshadow, but on your entire face. This is going to work the same way on your whole face. If you use primer and setting spray, your makeup is going to have a better application. The colors are gonna look more vibrant and they're going to apply a lot smoother, as you've seen. And then it's also going to last a lot longer on your face throughout the day, and you will be good to go. So again, these are the products that I used by LimeLife by Alcone. This is the First Base Primer. It's a water-based, vitamin-based primer that you just spray on. And then this is the Time Setter 16-hour setting spray. If you would like to try these products, they are available at www.thebeautywife.com. If you have any questions or would like to be color matched for foundation or any other makeup, please either comment below or message me and I would be happy to help you. Thank you so much.